Gotti.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you can hear us. We're live, new setup, changing things around, getting
Mm-hmm.
ready for the new era. And it's going to be hard and wet to keep up with me with where I'm about to go with this game. Martin Luther King had a dream.
He did.
Then I had a dream.
What was the dream?
My dream was that CBD and cannabis would help people around the world with different ailments.
Okay. And how is that dream going?
Well, that dream is unlike when I was 13 and got blue balls. It's not going in that direction. It's going fully forward. Basically, I have my own line of CBD products, and we're going to be dropping them at the Watermelon Festival, Winterville, North Carolina, August 26th. So, for people who don't know, you're like, what? Yes, we have our own line of products. Now, if you're like me and you're up all the time and you're drinking coffee and you're fussing people out and chasing and running and trying to figure out how to work new equipment all the time, sativa is great for you. Sativa is a uplifter. It helps you keep going during the day.
Okay.
Indica, just to give y'all a little thing, indica is kind of gets you mellow down, chilling.
Get your vibe right. Get your vibe. Get your vibe.
Willie B's been around me a long time. When was the last time you seen me going?
A couple of podcasts ago, but that was. Yeah.
They slipped me the indica.
I mean, other than that, nah, you're pretty up.
Yeah. No, I don't want that. I don't want that sleepy stuff. That sleepy stuff is not good for me. I don't want to go to sleep. I want to be up. Up. Now, speaking of people that's up right now, I wonder how much sleep has Donald Trump got in the last week or so.
I don't think he got a lot of sleep. Well, it's Donald Trump. He's got sleep.
I don't know. He's trying to use this as a toy or a pull to get back in office, I believe. He's sort of looked kind of frail there too. I mean, I saw Biden. Biden's looking pretty good right now. Gas is down. He hasn't slipped and fell off a bicycle. I mean,
no, I mean, he's still reading off the teleprompter. You can tell that.
Sir. What did Cat Williams say? When you're 99 years old, you read out the teleprompter.
That man ain't 99 years old, man. Dang, why y'all be throwing high numbers on this man? Like, come on, man.
Okay, 97.
Anyway.
Now, what's been going on in the world, Willie B? I've been in my own world for the last 2 weeks. I'm gonna let y'all know that. I'm not even gonna lie to you and tell you I really know about the current. My son said, "Hey, Dad, you know the Miss Marion had to step down." I said, for what?" He said, "Because he was paying out the rest of the money for head." What?
What? Did he just say what I think he said?
Yes, Vince McMahon was making female wrestlers give him head, and I guess he got caught and he paid somebody. He did a Trump move. He paid him out the money. He had him a Stormy Daniels. I just wanted to know which wrestler. I hope it's the big black one. I hope it was the big black one.
I hope it's. I don't want it to be no black one.
Come on, why can't the sister get no play?
I don't want her to get that type of play. They
Well,
got
why?
enough going on as it is.
Why I say I hope it's a big black one, because whoever it is, she sued. She was making him give her the money. That's why I said the big black one, because I seen her pick up Triple H and slam him like he was Rey Mysterio. So I know she was like, oh, you want me to do what? Like I could see that happening. So, but I don't know. Uh, Wrestling is different now. I will say that. I've tried to watch it. I can't do it.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't know. Maybe I just got older. It just I tried. Like I watched I was good. So I'm watching the Royal Rumble. And then all of a sudden I hear something say, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that's when I got up and walked away. Yeah, that was the end of my wrestling. I mean,
What?
hold
Woo,
on.
woo, woo.
I don't even know who.
Oh, I know who is. That's that Zach guy.
I'm glad.
No.
Yeah, yeah. That sounds about right. Somebody like Zach. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, I think it could be Zach. Yeah, yeah. He started out pretty good, and then he went to that, and then I don't know what happened after that. So yeah.
Anytime I like, there's only one woo in wrestling. Okay, let's get this straight. There's, who?
Who?
Ric Flair. Ric Flair is the only one who can woo.
Oh, but his is not really the woo. It's not. It's
Right.
not the woo. No woo. It's not that. You know what I mean? It's he's like woo woo. You know what I mean? He's like you know what I mean? It's not working for him, but I mean he's sticking to it. You know. Oh, more power to him, man. Hey, that's what he wants to do. I have nothing else to, but I do have an issue.
Okay.
All right, so I read this article, right, about this Dominican mom, well, grandmother,
Okay, Dominican grandmother. Go ahead.
right, and the daughter has a colored baby, say like I,
Okay, so we have a Dominican and a colored. Okay,
right,
go
but the
ahead.
Dominican is colored.
Yeah, Dominicans are colored,
They
but they're
are
color struck. They're color struck.
correct, and so this one, you see where I'm going with this, right? So now the daughter gave.
Time out. For my man that work overnight Speedway, we need to know this. Is this Dominican chick from BX?
Not sure.
Okay, keep on.
Might be. I don't know. Speak English pretty well. So yeah, it's possible. So, so the girl had the black doll, because now we got different colored dolls nowadays, and was giving it to the
All
baby
right.
to play with. The mom like, no, and picked up the white doll and was like, nah, this is what you need to play with. This is what you need to be like. Now, me, I felt like, dang, it's like that over here too. Like you're confused. You think I don't understand. Like and this is how that color barrier starts to come into play.
See, here's a crazy thing, right? Oh man, it's the toys, right? It's the toys, right? It's the toys. Kids are gonna play. Is kids gonna play with toys, right?
Right, and I mean, no, naturally they don't associate color. They just want to play with the toy. If they like it, they play with it, or they go with the dominant of what they have in their household. But majority kids are taught color. Like, no, he's this, so you got to be careful. Or like we, oh, that's white, got to be careful. You're not too sure. I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. You don't want your kids to kind of see color like that, but then it's kind of presented in that way. Because some way or somehow, that's going to arise somewhere, and then they will have to make a decision. And then you got to worry about the other people making a decision. But we're not as welcome to other cultures as we are welcome to our, and we are welcoming to others. Did I say that right? I think I said it right.
Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
So it reminds me of the time in history with the Cabbage Patch dolls.
Okay. See where you going with this? Okay.
And basically, there was like 2 black Cabbage Patch dolls out of a collection of like 200.
Okay.
Well, I have a cousin. I'm not gonna say her name because she's not all right there. Like all the electricity don't go upstairs and fire up, right? But her mother wasn't all there. Okay.
All right.
I do remember the time when they could not find, like, this little girl wanted a Cabbage Patch doll.
Okay.
They could not find a Cabbage Patch doll that was black.
They couldn't find one.
So somebody who was around us, I can't say too much because I give it away. Someone that was around us gave her a little blue-eyed, blonde, yawn-haired Cabbage Patch doll.
Oh.
And the little girl loved it. The mother hated it. The black mother.
What are going with?
Then we seen the Cabbage Patch, and I'm not gonna say it was a emo patch early, but she dyed that hair black, and it looked like she painted the face black.
Damn, she gave the Cabbage Patch blackface.
She blackfaced the Cabbage Patch, but this little girl, she. what? But my little cousin, right? She carried this Cabbage Patch. She didn't care if it was a white Cabbage Patch or if it was the one that her mother mutilated and that, because that shit was ugly. I ain't gonna fucking lie. But it was a Cabbage Patch still. That little girl didn't care. She just wanted a Cabbage Patch. Kids really don't care. But we as adults know it's mentally conditioning when that happens.
Right. Because I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Well,
okay.
I owe my father an apology. I can't apologize to him, but I remember back in the day, I wanted the Transformers. And he told me, I ain't buying you that shit. Ain't that stupid shit. Bought me a G.I. Joe. A real American hero. I didn't play with that G.I. Joe not one bit. I didn't want that fucking shit. I wanted a Transformer. What I wanted was I either wanted Megatron or Optimus Prime.
Correct.
I would have took something else. Like I would have even took a Dinobot at that time, but I mean shit, it didn't come down like that. I had a G.I. Joe.
You had to go Joe.
And let you understand that how much I didn't want the G.I. Joe. He bought me 2 G.I. Joes. He bought me Snake Eyes, and what was the white character? The white ninja Storm.
Something like that.
So everybody wanted those. I threw them to the side. I wanted a Transformer. Then when I get up to be an adult, then I realized the Transformers are fallen angels.
Fallen angels.
So my dad didn't want me to play with fallen angels. I like, but mentally, as a kid, you can't see all what your parents are seeing. Like, you know, the Will Smith song, parents just don't understand. Really, they don't, because it can get crazy when you really think about it.
Okay, how can it get? How's it getting crazy? Because
There's a disconnect. There's a disconnect. Like,
pretty sure like they worth money now.
yeah, if I knew what I deal with those motherfuckers.
I'm just saying. Now, hey.
Yeah, when I was, I don't know, this was like maybe 2 or 3 years before my mother died. I was in the backyard. You know, I'm an adult. I'm in the backyard cleaning some stuff up. So I'm like raking, and the rake hit something. And it's like it's something like in the ground. Like, so I'm about to cut some stuff. So I'm raking up an area. And I was like, yeah, I remember I used to play over back here. Good old days. Da, 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 da. So I go and get the little hoe and start trying to pull the rock out, because I don't want to hit the rock with a lawnmower. You know, chip off a blade, you know, whatever. How about my dumb ass had buried a R2D2? I'm thinking I'm picking up a stone. It's a damn buried R2D2, and I'm looking at it as a damn 30-some, 40-some-year-old person going, you stupid ass motherfucker.
So you tried to recreate him being on the ship with his head sticking out? Is that what you trying to recreate?
I believe I did as a kid. I believe I did. And I forgot about it.
And your imagination.
I probably was playing, and then I went on to the next scene in the movie, and I forgot about R2D2. And my parents probably bought me another one because I complained about it. And then I'm in.
So what happened when you pulled it out?
Well, at first it was like stuck, because it was like over by some, like, the grass, like it was in weeds, so it was like stuck. So I kept like pulling. I'm like, what kind of stuff? So got down on my knees, and I was like taking the end of the hoe,
scratching it up.
Yes. And then when I got it, when I popped it, you know, the little leg,
yeah,
the little, like, part of that popped up, but it's been in the ground so long that it's already it's messed up. Like, but when I see it, I realize what it is. So now I'm really digging. Then when I pulled it out, I'm looking, I'm like, you stupid ass motherfucker. You put this in the ground. You put this in the ground.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that, right? So CBS, where they was making fun of well, somebody pushed a notation saying that because kids are getting more obese and not as active, they're claiming that due to climate change. Now, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure when you was a kid and when I was a kid and people who's watching was a kid or still is a kid or whatever is going on, played outside in 80, 90, 100-degree weather. I'm pretty sure.
Can I answer this one, Pat, for 100, please?
Go ahead, sir.
It's not climate control. It's video game controllers. They just said it wrong. It's not climate control. It's video game controllers.
So there's somebody who did say that on another news channel or whatever. But this guy, I don't even understand like how he felt like climate change is due. That's why kids don't want to be outside, and that's why kids are getting obese.
That's like saying, I went and bought a brand new all white bread sheets and I took them out of the package. Then I realized the effects of the white sheets started making me start feeling like I was a part of the KKK. So I had to put the sheets on because I mean the sheets gave me a feeling of KKK. There's no scientific proof that this, but that's basically what they're saying. Come on now, climate, like climate is where we're getting all this rain and crazy weather and
Now the studies, are stating that. All right, so you know how America is trying to go so big on EVs, right? Electric vehicles. If you guys know, but
run.
if America only makes up 30% of pollution, EVs are not going to change anything.
Good point. I'm gonna have to start in the biggest place where there is no big pollution anyway. I mean, it's just the pollution of the people. You're gonna have to go to India, Asia. I'm pretty sure that's where your pollution starts are.
Yeah, they have smog, like smog. It's crazy. So how we're really not even really affecting the atmosphere in that way. So even if we did do EV, the only thing we'll probably do is slow down in a very minute space of trying to make the environment better. We're not really affecting this. It's just like when they throwing all these Shankses at Shanks. Oh, can't even say that right. But y'all know what I'm saying. So like he be throwing that on Russia with the oil. We don't affect them like that. You made it this big deal, like we blown up. Oh yeah, we doing this, we doing that, we doing that. It don't matter. We have no effect on that situation. The only thing I think we really have is how people spend money.
No, the only effect we have on that situation is giving them weaponry.
So yeah, so Russia's going to still do what they do. Their gas prices are lower than ours, and they all right. They pretty cool. What's that put us? Today, I'm still finding gas prices at like 375, 360. I just, yeah.
I be waiting to pull up to the pump and see the dude stand there. But again, 385. Four and a quarter, pickup truck in the back. 430, going once, going twice. So before long, because it's going to get to the place if they keep talking about these epidemics and pandemics and transdemics, what's going to happen is these people going to run it. They're going to rush the gas station again, but this time they're going to limit the gas. Then it's going to be somebody going to have a reserve, and they're going to start auctioning off. Who's willing to give me 435, 44? You in a green jacket. You got a nice F-150 there. Got premium gas. Do I have $5 for you, sir? $5 a gallon. $5 a gallon. Now, when you think about it, and you on E, and you sitting, you got to sit in that line for 2 or 3 hours trying to wait, or you gonna go over to the gas auction. I'm just gonna pull up to you. Only got the bid, man. Here go $10 a gallon. Let's go. You got to go anyway.
Mm-mm.
The question is, if they can, you got to think.
Well, they live in denial because they think we're not in a recession.
Well, I mean, most people think they're not in a recession.
The government obviously think we're not in a recession, but I know that they do know we're in a recession, but they're just not going to say it.
Well, the people who run the government are not in a recession.
Oh no, they're fine.
So they don't understand. It's kind of like, it's like the white police officer or the black, better yet, it's a black police officer who polices a white neighborhood. At the end of the night, when he gets off shift, he goes back to his area. And whatever happens overnight, he don't know about because he's back in his area. Where poverty happens, where inflation happens, where sizeation happens, you got to think. I bet if you polled the senators and Republicans, senators that are Democrats, representatives that are Democrats and Republicans, 70% of them got a Maria that goes pick up the groceries. They don't even know. They don't even look at the box because Maria makes their bowl of cereal in the morning. They don't know how much chicken is because Maria makes the chicken for them. They don't know. So they think everything is okay. Because Maria's not to complain. Guess why? Maria needs her job. So Maria just makes them happy while Maria goes home, lives miserable, and they walk around looking at Maria in the morning, smiling, making the eggs. But really, she didn't eat last night. She's getting ketchup packets, trying to make ketchup soup to feed her children. She's rummaging through their leftover trash, hoping they don't throw this food away so she can get something taken home. But they don't say that because they're detached from the situation. Think about, I'm gonna let you know how detached I knew people were when COVID came through and Trump was like, we need a drink Clorox.
Yeah, that was stupid.
No, that's a detached statement. If you don't ever deal with Clorox, you don't know you shouldn't be drinking Clorox. See, that's somebody who ain't never dealt with Clorox. Because the first thing somebody knows is not to drink Clorox. Don't get it on your skin. Ingest it. It's a detachment. That's why they don't know we're in a recession. They're detached from the situation.
That's kind of crazy though, man. That's wild.
Okay. That's just like Marjorie Taylor Greene. Okay.
Okay.
What district do you think she's over?
I don't know.
The black zones of Atlanta. Do you think she understands what's going on?
No.
Do you think when she helps make bills, she's taking her constituents? Is she, she don't want to deal with no black people. So she can't walk a day. She ain't gonna walk 5 minutes in her shoes. She's not in the hood. She don't know what's going on. And see, that's where we as a people mess up. We vote for these people because our pastors and community leaders tell us to vote for them. But really, them people ain't for us because they ain't from around where we're at. They don't know what we go through. That's why they don't understand we're in a dire straits with inflation. They don't understand that people are working, making almost the same thing they were making before Corona, but everything has went up almost 45% in the last 6 months. 6 months ago, a dozen of eggs was like $1.69. Today, a dozen eggs is somewhere between $4 and $5. Just think about it. If you are not out buying eggs, you won't know the price. You won't understand that 6 months ago they were $1.69 and now they're $5. So you need to just ask your representative, hey man, how much is 12 eggs? And see what he tells you. That nigga probably say 65 cents. And you get a Pepsi for 25 cents.
Oh, no.
Because they don't know. See, I'm lucky to have people around me and wealthy people who I know that live off interest. Meaning they got so much money in the bank that they live off the interest that the money generates every year.
I need to figure that out.
Simple mathematics, sir. Get an RIA, whatever, however you want to do it. Something's gonna bring you dividends.
So let me see. So you're saying, so if I'm young, right?
How much is 6% of $1 million?
6%. Million. Probably looking at 60,000.
60,000? That sounds about right.
Gotta calculate that real quick. It sounds about right.
Okay. 60,000. If you had 60,000 that was going to come to you every year, would you be able to live off it nicely, sir?
It'll be pretty decent, yeah. I'll be all right. I ain't gonna be, I'm saying I'm, but I'll be all right. And then it's,
Stop, because you're gonna make me ask you a question that you're gonna get mad. So stop. 60 G's in a year. That means you have about $1,200 a week. So if you don't move up, because my man stays in the same way he used to stay. Follow me now. When he got the money, he didn't go get a big house. He didn't go buy no new cars. He didn't go get no Jordans. He didn't go get no rims. He lives in the same spot. But he lives very, very nicely in the same spot. Well. To the point of makes me question how hard I work sometimes.
bro. Listen here, man.
But when he says it jokingly, like, I live off interest. Like, I don't know how much he has in the bank, how many millions, or what. I do know that it's at least one, and the dividend is about something about $50,000 to $60,000 a year off that one account that kicks back that he lives off of. So he starts his year off by paying his rent out for the year, or his mortgage, or however. I think he inherited the house. He probably pays his, I don't know. I know he pays his bills when he first gets the majority of his money. So the rest of the year, he's basically a Greenville beach bum.
Wow.
You will see this dude. You will see this dude and be like, "Yo, man, you want me to buy you a sandwich or something?" But he's so frugal. Like that's the thing we fail. Like they don't train us there, and we don't train our children there. Like the average person, let's just say he just got $1 million, right? That means
All right.
he had to live 1 year knowing he had $1 million, still working, still doing everything till it drew the interest for the next year. We had this conversation. So I know he basically got the money and he was still working. Don't get it twisted. He did use some of the initial money doing things, but he still was working a job for about, I'm gonna say about the 8 months. And so they getting geared up for that money to come back around. So just think about that. I say that to say this. You don't have to have $1 million to make residual income, because that's what it's called. That's residual income. Your little things that you do every day can bring you residual income. You just got to find a niche that you do that nobody else can do. And then that's how you make your residual income. Start taking that money and put it to the side. You don't spend it, because basically that's something that you were doing for free 9 out of 10 times.
Making it up right. If I had the brain and I knew what I knew now when I was younger, I would have
Would have
retired.
not put R2D2 in the ground.
Oh, yeah.
It won't, and folks, it won't the small R2D2. It was a nice size R. It was a nice R2D2.
So that means he literally had to dig a hole big enough to put him in there and cover him back up.
Now, in my defense, we did have a Great Dane who dug holes. So I did not have to technically dig the hole.
Oh, so you put the dog to work.
He dug holes anyway. That damn dog dug holes everywhere. You twist your ankles in the backyard fucking around with that motherfucker.
Well, speaking about backyards, in our backyard, our teachers or faculty are going to be able to carry AR-15s in schools. Now, we started to have this conversation. And at first when I heard it, I was like, yeah, woo, yeah. But then I thought about it. I looked at my skin and I was like, damn. Now, I wouldn't mind, right? If there was no color involved. Strictly protection for somebody that's coming into school with a firearm aiming to hurt people. I'm fine with that. But what I don't want to happen is y'all have this, and because a fight broke out, or because you feel like you got threatened, that you're going to go in the closet and take out this 15.
The little kid gonna talk back to the teacher. She gonna get up. Oh, Tyreek. You think it's a game? You think it's a game this year, right, Tyreek? And all of a sudden, the whole class gonna start singing this. And she come back with that gun, ain't gonna be like,
What? What?
You gotta be like Bishop Bullwinkle. Say hell to the no to that shit. I want no teacher. Listen, these teachers are already stressed out. You don't get paid enough. There's a lack of teachers, and you want to put a that's like saying Darth Vader's coming to school. All right, okay, Darth Vader's coming. I don't know who's gonna have a lightsaber, but we're gonna give everyone a lightsaber. What? I don't know how to use one. Just keep it in the closet till it's time. We about to have some crazy shit go down. Now, if you gotta think how America is. I'm not gonna say no colors. You just think about America, how America is. Betsy, this year, when Jethro go to DH College, I heard them teachers gonna have AR-15s. Jethro, you take your 9 to school for your protection. They don't open a can of problems with that.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeffro. Take your gun to school, Jeffro. It's all right, Jeffro. Teachers got a gun. You know what? The Constitution say you got the right to bear arms anywhere you at.
Well, it doesn't work for us.
No. Now, what happens if these kids can break into school and steal chemistry stuff? They can steal mascots. They can steal the teachers' cars. What makes you think they won't steal the AR-15?
And oh wow, yeah. That is a freaking good point. That is a good point. That is a good point.
They steal tests, they steal everything. I guess I don't have to do it. Starting today, I'm starting Big Bougie's at home safety care teaching course. You scared? Let him stay home. I'll teach him on Zoom. I'll teach him everything he really needs to know about the world and none of the fields and all the lies they teach him in the real school anyway. Just imagine that. Imagine if my son came home and got shot by a teacher. During the teacher having a shootout with another armed person.
That's the thing I was also wondering too. Like, is there going to be any training for this? Like nobody said anything about training or nothing. Like, y'all going to go to tactical school or
you know where they're getting training from, right? Take a wild guess where they're getting their training from.
Gun range?
Nope. They're gonna get there.
We're the trainees.
On the job training. They gave them all a cartoon to watch this summer. And tell them, watch the cartoon and something goes down, do just like the cartoon. So this is what the cartoon that he watched. So you'd be like, what? You can just have a teacher just break out.
Turn it up, sir. Oh, the toy that you have. Oh, had.
All these teachers that had G.I. Joes too gonna go wild in school, y'all. Y'all do not understand how crazy. Look, Okay, okay, all right. So in the 70s, they had kids walking around with switchblades. They didn't tell teachers, "Hey, y'all get switchblades and come to school too."
Well, kids in mine, I mean, when I was going to school, kids was having razor blades in their mouth. So
That's that city shit.
that, and yeah, we have firearms. If you can get through, you got it.
The first time I ever seen somebody do that shit in the city fucked my head up. And I was like, how did they not cut that damn mouth off? The girl was
I
like,
don't know, but they have a way where they be playing with that shit and all that. Like they keep it in
girl,
there.
and pop this shit out. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? My man was like, that's
Yeah,
sexy. My man from New York was like, that's sexy. No, that's dangerous. Go kiss that girl and she forgets she got a blade in the mouth. Have your tongue be in there. Fuck a French kiss. That's a death kiss.
I don't know how they do it, but they boom. That's how they used to do it. Like, and you gotta like. I remember I used to be thinking like, damn, that shit can happen like anytime. Like when I think about it, I'm going to school and I'm walking home, and all I could think about is, damn, that shit can happen anytime. Anytime. Even as an adult, like you walking. If you're not anticipating it, like when you walk, like you gotta think like who's got it or who's gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's just like musical chairs or some shit, like, or uh like what's that oh, Jack in the Box. You know what I mean? Like you just
Pop goes the weasel.
you know what I mean? Like you just gotta be on some shit. You gotta be, it's crazy because you gotta be like on it every time. And then, my mentality, and I'm trying, you try to teach a kid something different, but it's just like, say like if you was like pumping gas or doing something and your kid is in the car, they have no clue what's going on around them at all. If you're trying to do something different. And then as a parent, coming from this type of environment, you'd be like, damn, what did I do? Like my kids don't know nothing. Like it's a mind f, because how I'm conditioned this way, but then when I see my kids doing something different, it messes with my head. You know what I mean? Like this is how I'm conditioned in the city, and in the country. I'm pretty sure y'all have y'all ways out here too. Like it's easy. Somebody pull out, boom. It's you don't even know. Like in New York, that can happen too, but you don't really want that heat on you. But here, I mean, it's like, I don't know now with this whole 5G stuff coming up or whatever, because now they got things now where they can kind of pinpoint where the bullet or where the sound came from and track it and
Oh,
all that.
Pitt County has rangefinders, folks. If you do not know what that is, if you shoot a gun in Pitt County, more than likely, before you can get away from the scene, they've already pinpoint where the shot came from, and the cameras are programmed to get speeding vehicles, anything that looks out of the ordinary. So if you just shot somebody or shot up a spot, you're not going to be you ain't, such unusual suspects. You just not casually walking down the street. You getting the hell on around this bitch. So there's no way you can do that without getting caught these days.
I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna figure that out.
I figured it out.
Don't do it.
And if you do it like the Indians. Oh, what's wrong, Tyree?
Did you hear about that plane? Or I think so. It was in LA or Vegas. They got a sniper.
They had a what?
I think they got somebody shooting. So I think they like grounded planes or something happened with these planes this week, man. It's kind of crazy. Like it's crazy. But snipers can't shoot at a plane. People fail to realize that. If it's flying low enough, he can see it, he can shoot it.
Well, one of the best known snipers, would say, did a movie and a TV show about could shoot somebody from a mile and a half away. So in case you want to understand how far that is, sky-wise, that is about 9,000 feet up in the air, vertically. Okay. If he's on an elevated ground where he can shoot level with you, then you got to think he's shooting before you. He's shooting before you, folks. Just think about this. So your plane is coming through. When your plane is going, he's already a mile and a half away. Go, bam, boop. That's the end of it. Now, don't get me wrong. The likelihood of that happening is very, very, very slim.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. Who would have said that after January 6th, the white folks will run up on government buildings again? They ran up on the FBI. Do you know that the FBI is under a watch of emergency for attacks?
No.
The people, Trump supporters, have now started attacking and threatening civil war for them raiding Mar-a-Lago. They call it the White House of the South. I didn't know. Oh shit! Confederacy. Never mind. Yeah.
You just give yourself a pill?
I did. I just realized. Man, so how dare they raid the White House of the South? I was like, what? Margaret. Didn't hit me then, it just hit me. I was like, oh shit. That means that they're already trying to get ready to split the union.
I need to see this. We gotta show me this. You gotta show me this shit. You gotta show me. Because I got questions and I don't even know how to really ask the questions. I gotta see it in order for me to ask the question. Okay. But people don't really realize, like, I mean, the people, it's probably the older people in the South or people that really do like study history. Like, far as North Carolina is concerned, it's not supposed to be North and South Carolina. It's just supposed to be the Carolinas. That's what it's supposed to be. But, one side didn't agree with the other side. And they just say, you know what? Let me just split it up. And you can have North and we will have the South.
As we end this show, Willie B, here you go, sir. To let you know where we're at in America. Fair use, fair use, fair use. YouTube, fair use. Everyone, fair use. We are trying to educate you. So please do not be mad at me for educating you. So here we go. They got commercials everywhere now. But right here. So let's shoot through the commercial. Oh, let's hear it.
Confirmed activists are planning and CBS News has confirmed activists are planning local demonstrations against the FBI this weekend. And this comes after agents executed a search warrant at former President Trump's Florida estate on Monday. Now, CBS News has learned the investigation is linked to Trump's handling of classified records. Since then, some pro-Trump media figures have been engaging in extremist rhetoric, similar to what was seen in the days leading up to the January 6th attack on the Capitol. Now, several online posts even call for civil war against the federal government and the Democratic Party. For more on this, let's bring in Katie McCarthy. She's an investigator.
Dang.
I just got it. Civil War, Mar-a-Lago, White House of the South. This shit is some fuck nanny shit. Let's look at this big-eyed doe and see what she has to say. Fair use.
Investigative researcher at the Anti-Defamation League Center on Extremism. Katie, thanks for joining us. Trump's former chief strategist, Steve Bannon, and others are perpetuating this theory that the FBI search of Mar-a-Lago means war. How concerned are you about this type of rhetoric?
I'm incredibly concerned. It feels like how, the environment was in the lead up to January 6th. I mean, we've seen these calls for civil war percolate in the past, but now they're escalating. We're starting to see public officials, people on Fox News, folks like Steve Bannon and Marjorie Taylor Greene echo these calls. And it's incredibly concerning. January 6th showed that we can't ignore these sorts of calls for violence online. And
time out, folks. Time the hell out. Let's get this straight. Aren't we in trial for January 6th now? And they're already trying to do something else, just like what they in trial for. They said they didn't do what they did. Sometimes you just got to keep your hands out of the cookie jar. I'm just being real. You just got to keep your hand out of the cookie jar.
So her comment is also like saying, oh, well,
as a white woman, I'm scared. That's what she's saying.
Yeah, she's scared. Right? So you talking about, so she's confirming, right? That any threats that was made, they didn't really take serious.
That is correct.
So now that the threats was, now that they executed, well, almost executed what they wanted to, now they were like, oh, we really got to take these
threats seriously. Yep.
Serious.
Yep.
But these threats, you should be taken serious at all times.
That is correct.
This is why we got mass shootings. Because you didn't take it serious. They're just tugging, pow, 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 pow.
Right.
Oh, wow. All right, but this one, no, this one right here, nah, they're not going to do it. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, Dad, got it. What is going on? Okay. Jimmy is not going to do this. He is not. No. Damn it. Well, mental healthness. Yeah, that. Mental illness. Like, come on, man. Like, y'all, she's already staying. Go ahead, man.
They know what the game is. They playing a dangerous game. They know it.
Yeah.
They know they're playing a dangerous game. It's so sad when you look at it. Because anyone with any common sense can see what they're doing.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, we're going to play like y'all are dummies and y'all don't see this. It's almost like you throwing stones with your hand behind your back. Like, ain't nobody seeing this. But you breaking glass every time you throw a stone, and you the only one out in the field. So, this week on 9 Wings, you've learned that your politicians probably don't know that they're in a recession and inflation is going on, and that you're having problem living.
Right.
You've also learned that there could be a civil war going on because Trump did something wrong, and because he feel privileged, he doesn't want to be corrected. And here's the craziest thing. The people that ran into the crib looking for him, these are the DOJ people that he put in place. I guess they're draining a swamp.
Well, on that bombshell, draining swamps, and this is Willie B. That is Big Bougie, and we will see you next Monday at 10 p.m. not playing around with new equipment so we can get this thing rolling.
Yup. Remember, ask your politician, how much is a dozen eggs? I bet he gets his secretary to go find out. Peace.
He's still getting his secretary.
He's got to get his secretary.